What I use is an alternative to Zendesk Advanced AI. Sure, Zendesk AI is cool and it's starting to get better and better, but it's expensive. And I have an alternative, which is cheaper and probably is even better. So watch this video before it gets shut down because Zendesk has no interest in me having a competitive software. I'm kidding, fair is fair and game is game. So look, this is my Zendesk ticket interface and let me just go to an unassigned ticket. Let's go to, I don't know, let's take this one, for example, which is somebody trying to sell me a course on to how to make my YouTube videos better. So look, this is my, the description. So if I kindly ask you to move your attention to the right-hand side here, it's a Roca AI. Yes, it's a software that we built. It's built with OpenAI. You can install it as a regular app. So first thing that I want to do is I want to just see more info about the ticket. So this just analyzes my ticket. It takes the ticket data, sends it to OpenAI, it analyzes it, and these are some things that we thought would be interesting. And look, it's coming up with the ticket ID, the subject line, and then it starts to get interesting. The customer issue summary, right? So it gives you a summary. You don't have to always come in and read up everything that is being discussed. So the user has been consistently reaching out to Dominic about improving his YouTube channel performance. So this is exactly what the video is about. Main issue, a feature request, a customer sentiment, it is positive. Obviously, he's trying to sell me something. Urgency, not very urgent. Keywords, YouTube channel SEO, engagement, visibility. Nice. Well, it's OpenAI. What are you going to do? It's good software. Now, another feature is my ability to suggest quick answers. So look, as an agent, usually you want to speed up your flow of work. As a business owner or as a customer service manager, you want your team to be efficient and you want them to have the right tools. Well, this is a right tool. So if I can direct your attention please to the dialog box in here, you see all my icons here at the bottom. So I have this one, chat with AI, chirp, and then I click generate. Well, it's still work in progress. So we're just going to make it so that once you click this, we'll just generate the answer. Now, what this does, based on the ticket data, it takes that information from the ticket and it suggests to me as an agent what I should reply with. This is very nice. Let's see, right? So it's a use case and you can just see how this handles it. Now, I can also feed it data. So in the background, we create assistants. So whoever signs up with the software, they get an assistant and that assistant can be fed either your knowledge base or PDFs or procedures or whatever you want. So look, thank you for reaching out and your follow-ups. I appreciate your enthusiasm and insights you have shared about my YouTube channel. It sounds like you have a solid grasp on SEO and content optimization. I'm interested in learning more about how your strategies can potentially da-da-da. Can we schedule a Zoom meeting? Da-da-da. Oh, I actually don't want to schedule a Zoom meeting, but this is actually very nice and it's a very good and approachable type of response, and I love it. Okay, so this is another feature, right? So it just analyzes the ticket data. This is the best part. It also analyzes my history. So if this person has 50 tickets with me, it goes back and it analyzes those tickets as well. So this end user, this customer of mine in my Zendesk, which is a test account, which I do feed some things into it just to have, a pretty presentation, but this is actually part of the running the business, people reaching out with marketing materials. So it goes and analyzes the history of this person reaching out and what they talked about. So it makes like a complete or an overarching good story about this customer. And this is what it actually is better than the Zendesk Advanced AI, because the Zendesk Advanced AI doesn't go and check your history. It does not do that. And this one does. So yeah, a very good answer. Now, I can take this a step further. So look, it doesn't stop here. So any assistant that you see out there would do the same, but would it be able to chat? So I just click on chat. And what this does is it initializes a conversation for me with OpenAI. It's as if I have ChatGPT right here with me to talk about this issue. Now, ChatGPT is putting on his glasses and it is there to help me solve this request. Now, ChatGPT, being ChatGPT, knows everything about this ticket, about historical data from this person that reached out, this customer, and knows my knowledge base and my procedures and everything. And yeah, is here to help me deal with this case. So what I can say is I have a bunch of quick actions here that you can customize to make it your own, right? This is something that we thought would be useful, but you can make it your own again. Okay, so now what I want to do, I just want to paste this text. I want to say, this text needs to let this person know that I actually don't want to get in touch. Now I'm sending this to OpenAI and I'm chatting with it as if I'm chatting to ChatGPT. But this is not ChatGPT. This is the OpenAI platform, and the engine that we're using right now is 4.0, but it's adjustable. And you can use whichever one you want. You can use the O3, you can use whichever one you want. Obviously, the more intense the reasoning is, it's a little bit more expensive. And we're going to discuss about how much this costs in a bit. It's a fraction of what the advanced AI agent costs. So look, I'm just going to copy this and then close this up, and this is how I'm going to answer now. Now I have my answer because I can chat to ChatGPT and modify this however I want. So look, if I want, I just go back and say, this was great. Can you translate this to French, please? Why not? Like, it's ChatGPT. It's just going to do whatever I want, and it's here, and I can just, hey, merci. So look, I can do whatever I want with it because it's ChatGPT. So, there is some usage from OpenAI, right? This is just communicating to OpenAI, and there is some usage. That usage, we just put a little bit on top, which is our fee for creating this wonderful integration, and that's it. I feel it's very efficient. It's the top-notch what you can find on the market. It doesn't get any better. We're working on this to make it better every day. It's only private access for now. We're working on putting it on the marketplace, but for now it's private access. You have a link in the description and you have an email in the description. If you want access, we can give you access. And again, you will only pay based on usage, which is going to be always very transparent. You get only $5 for free if you want to try it out. I don't know how many tickets that's going to be. It's going to be, I don't know, maybe 100, maybe 50. I don't know how many agents you're going to use it with. So that's up to you. But this is where we are. I'm very excited to show you use cases on how we deal with this and how we use it, and how you can use it for basically almost anything. The game is changing, and ourselves, we want to take this to a new level in the sense that we, in the future, and this is what we're working on, to feed it all of your data, like the data related to all the tickets in the system. And then you can query it based on all of those tickets. Like, hey, based on my history, like how many tickets did I have in November last year in comparison to November this year? And it was just pull that information up and just show it to you in a bit. You don't have to go in reports, or you can ask it to be your consultant. Like, hey, how can I improve my Zendesk based on the recent history in the past month, or based on the customer satisfaction in the past year? How can I change my Zendesk to improve my customer experience? So this is where we're taking it. Right now it's here, but yeah, again, hopefully you guys will like it. I think it's great. And yeah, if you enjoyed this content, I'll see you in the next one. My name is Dominic. I'm a customer experience enthusiast. I love customer experience. Been a Zendesk partner for 5 years now, 12 years as a Zendesk consultant. And yeah, here to bring you value. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.